Hi, I'm Donna Wyckoff, and I'm here to share some of the things that I've learned about using film and music in the classroom. Part of the assignment was to do some research on using film and music in the classroom, but actually I've been using film and music in my classroom for about the last 30 years because that's how long I've been teaching. I have to admit that in the beginning I used film mainly to take up time. If the kids were good, they got to see a video and things like that. However, throughout the last years, I have discovered new uses for film, and I've always used music in my classroom for various things, to set the tone, to get the kids interested, to help them make a connection between what we were studying and something that was going on in their real life, which is their music. Okay, let me start with some of the music that I've discovered works with my students. This is just the tip of the iceberg, but in 3 to 5 minutes, what more can I do? Okay, first, on the first day of school, I intentionally play the song Welcome Back, Kotter to welcome the students back into the classroom. I know it sounds cheesy, but they do notice it, and they do pay attention. On the second day of school, the students are greeted with 2001: A Space Odyssey as they enter the room, and then it is followed by a discussion of a new adventure that we will all enjoy together this year. Soon after school starts, I teach the elements of literature, and I use blocks that I bought at Walmart, and I revise them to where they represent the different elements of literature, like setting, character, conflict, plot, climax. Not only do I use the children's blocks, but I also use children's books, and I use children's music. Each day that we're working on the elements of literature, I start the class with some silly children's song, like John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith, or B-I-N-G-O, or Do Your Ears Hang Low. And the students come in singing the music, but they're ready to be in children mode to read the children's stories, to which they apply the elements of literature that we discussed the day before using the children's block. And then they present the theme of their children's book to the class. But each day they come in, I'm playing the children's music to get them in the mood for what the activity is for that day. As the year goes on, if we read a Western short story like Bargain, then the classes began with Western music, and a discussion about what the Western setting entails follows the Western music. It all leads up to the story Bargain, so that they'll know what a whiskey barrel is and a pickle barrel and things like that. As most educators, during Halloween time, I use scary Halloween music as we read Frankenstein, the poem, or The Telltale Heart, or A Monkey's Paw. And each day, when we read a different short story, the music is going to be a different scary thing to lead up to whatever that story is about. Music is a great way to help the students understand, and they grasp the concept and the tone and the mood, which is so difficult to teach. Tone and mood are almost impossible to teach 8th graders, but music does help because it sets the tone of the class for the day, so I have that to relate back to. Vocabulary. How many of you have problems with vocabulary? Vocabulary is not only a school-wide, statewide, but it's a nationwide problem. It always presents challenges to the students as well as educators to help students learn and develop their vocabulary. 5 years ago, I discovered a program called Vocabulary. You can find it at vocabulary.com. This is a program that incorporates music with vocabulary in order to enhance the desire to learn, as well as mnemonic devices that help students remember what they have learned.
Happy Biscuit, this is my homeboy Bacon.
Yep.
We're playing a time to use.
That's right.
Holocaust, not a very good thing. The killing of the Jews was not just a fling. Hitler was a genocide, and then Jews just killing them all, so they can't feel the views. The Gestapo, yeah, them dirty police, they didn't believe in any Jewish peace. Why is everyone persecuting the humans? How would you like it if they hated all you in? And look at the trailer thinking you were superior, like sitting on a chicken thinking they were inferior. If everyone was treated just like in France, all of their lives must have really stink. Jewish Don't hate, don't hate, don't hate. Tell my third.
Fine, you're doing splendidly. Speed it up a little!
Die with you.
Would you be willing, for one chance, just one chance, to tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom?
Isn't this a great place?
It is beautiful.
A king's time as ruler rises and falls like the sun. One day, Simba, the sun will set on my time here and will rise with you as the new king.